you feel about today? It looked like got a lot of stuff done.
Yeah. I mean, the last few days, like I said, it was a little bit more push out there today. That was the plan. We were coming off of a long schedule and played the night before, and so yesterday was more situational stuff, more of a push today, and catch a break tomorrow and go.
How much are you hoping that on top of getting the work done, that this maybe refreshes the players going into this next stretch?
Listen, we got to. You like to think we, come out of it with a couple good practices and some rest, and you're ready to go. We need to start moving in the right direction.
Is there a thought too, especially with the way it looks like the forwards are heading right now, that maybe getting back to what was working earlier in the season might help them all get back into a comfort zone? Like, is that part of the thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it was. That's the way it was there for a little bit, and it wasn't working, so you move things around. But a couple days of practice and guys working together, you'd like to think that it can have some positive impact in the game coming up.
Do you feel like these couple practices and these days off really has come at the perfect time where you guys have to really focus and iron out some of the little details?
I think it's a little bit of everything. I think it's the practice. I think it's the repetition. I think it's the rest. I think it's the reset. And we'll be heading into the game, Friday and ready to play.
When you look at the Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere line in particular, dating back to last year, you've had so much success at 5-on-5. How simple or difficult is it to, I guess, kind of click like that again and kind of rediscover that spark?
I think it's possible. It might be better questions for them, but I think it's definitely possible. I mean, there's been lines in history of lines that have gone on and played a few years, multiple years together, and have had success. So I think that that's possible. But again, just from a team standpoint, I think there's another level and another gear that everybody has to get to, including that line.
With Lafreniere in particular, do you feel like the comfort with Panarin and Trocheck can maybe help lead to more production, I guess, goals-wise on his part?
I think that they've proven that they have history that's successful together, and so, yeah, I do.
With fully understanding defensively, there's been things that you haven't liked during this stretch. It is now, I think, the last 9 games for Igor, 2-7. So, what do you see out of him recently?
I think we're all in the same boat here, right? So there's things that we've done well. There's things that we haven't done well enough. Our team, our group has to do things at a better level, a higher level, in order to be successful. And, he's a fantastic goalie. He's one of the best in the world, and so. We also believe our team that had some sort of success last year is not where it is, and so everybody's got to do a little bit more. Everybody's got to give a little bit more. Everybody's got to play a little bit better in order for us to get out of this.
You guys had a little bit of a spell last year between December and January.
Yep.
Does this spell that you're in now, does it feel similar to that, or is it different?
Probably feels similar. You don't remember the length and the duration of the spells and how you were actually feeling when they were happening, but it wasn't great for a stretch last year. You'd like to think that you're doing some things that are setting your team up. You're going through a little bit of adversity. You're looking at your system a little bit more, where players are pushing a little bit more, and eventually you come out of it and you take off and you get going. And so that's what the similarity that you like to see happen from last year. We were able to do that.
Through some of these tough skids, as a coach, what sort of specific messages do you try to send to your team?
I'm pretty honest. If I think the result wasn't good, but the effort was good, then we focus on the things that we did right and try to do them better. If there's things that are clearly wrong, or we don't play the right way, or we weren't ready to play, then we address that as well. So I don't think it's one brush just kind of paints it across the board, and this is what you do. I think you have to be honest with your evaluation of what you're seeing and what's going on.
Panarin, just 1 day maintenance, not day-to-day, no risk for Friday for him?
I believe it was maintenance today. He skated, he was maintenance.
So it's not like, you're not considering like a day-to-day thing like you would an uninjured player or anybody like that?
Maintenance. Thanks, guys. You got another one?
Yeah,
Yep.
you had said just a minute ago about you look at the systems. When you're looking at the systems, is that like X's and O's, or is that more philosophy-based?
When did I say I was looking at the systems?
When you talked about last year, you started looking at maybe players, you look at systems, when you're kind of going through that spell?
Yeah, I think when you go through spell, you look at a little bit of everything. I think that things that can be better, the way we play on the ice can be a little bit better. And so Sometimes it's, like I said, sometimes it could be effort, it could be 5-on-5 play, it could be power play, penalty kill, it could be anything. And so I think you're just addressing each day as it happens, and you're trying to make the corrections that you need to get back on track, to dig out of it and get back on track and get rolling. And at some point last year it clicked, and we did, and that's what we're looking to do this year as well.